9-6, 8-7 is doable though, so that would be great.
All right, and we're going live, and I believe CEVO does have a knife round, so that's what we're going to be seeing here. At least that's what just happened in the
That's what I
complexity
thought.
match.
When we played our match the other day, I just picked side. Like it didn't ask. We didn't do a knife. It just told me to pick a side. It was strange.
Really? Because we just saw the complexity match, and there's a knife, and it looks like, since I see all the CTs grouped up, or actually no, it looks like we're going straight to a gun round.
Oh,
yeah, we're going straight to a gun round. Well,
okay.
The Ford terrorist racked up outside of Ivy with bomb. Romulus pushing out middle. Darky, Joey Slow, excuse me, and Zambit, the ones that are going to be holding down Outer Ruin on the rotate. Darky to spam away through the smoke, able to get one. That's Reds being dropped. Tam trading off Ruin, as it looks like the terrorist is going to be running straight through CT spawn and into Inner, which is completely vacant. Except for Solo Subs, who is in CT spawn. Waka with one. Waka being dropped by Darky, who has made the rotation from Ivy all the way to Z at 2v3 now in favor. Make that a 2 versus 2 as Darky comes with a nice shot over the train. Tam unable to get the trade. No bomb plant yet as they're having to backtrack to pick up the bomb, which is still sitting on the ground. Still on the ground. Now we're seeing there's a Romulus able to find it and pick it up. He does have complete access to the B bomb site. A plant will go down here shortly, as you do see Darky on the flank. Zamet working his way back through Z. Tam just trying to give his team any cover he can, as Romulus spamming away onto Darky. Not too much damage exchange between the two of them. Tam sneaking up on Zamet here, unless Zamet's being very aware, knowing that he's somewhere around there. Darky still has yet to make any sort of push to the B bomb site, but here we go. Trying to shoot out. He will get Romulus in the back. Run into Tam, who's spamming away through the Glock. 1 versus 2. Tam still deciding. And I'm actually being told by my producer they are supposed to be knifing right now. But I guess neither team got the memo.
We'll see. When you're in the server, it tells you to pick a side. It picks a team. It says pick a side. So when we played the other night, I just picked T, and then I don't know. We just lived it and played. So I don't know. It doesn't say knife anywhere. It just says live on the LO3.
Well, that's one way to do it, as we're going to see Valhalla pick up the knife round with guns. They're leading 1-0. And here comes an execution from the terrorists, just straight out mid on their eco. Nate, guns full, everything being thrown their way. As Darky comes up with a P90 kill, can he get a second? He's not going to get a second because Sam is going to be there. But as you did mention, the plant goes down. So how do you feel about that eco coming in for Armata?
Well, that was what I was saying earlier. One of the things I think that caters to terrorists with this new version is that the bomb train's in the middle of outside, so you can have plays like that where you can run and get the bomb down. Like it's a lot easier to do fast outside plays like that.
So Armata got the bomb plant, so they are going to be able to buy. Valhalla, however, did get the round in an op already in Darky's hand. Let me go ahead and give a little bit of a roster rundown for these two teams. On CT side for Valhalla, you have Solo Sups, Darky, Zambit, Joey Slow, and Ruin. And on Armata, on the T side, Romulus, Waka, the Guy, Tam, and Reds. And we do have a complete buy round. We still have 3 Fomuses for the CTs. And the Guy just spamming away through the smoke on Ivy. It looks like we're just seeing kind of a default split up and pick play from the terrorist. Is this what you like to see on a force buy third round, kind of a surprise buy from the terrorist? Do you like to do set strats or more just work picks against what you know is going to be the Fomuses of the counter terrorists?
Well, I mean, they force bought AKs because they got the bomb down, they had money, but I feel like now that's kind of cliched because you see Valhalla, they bought an op and they have an M4. They do have 3 Fomuses, but I think that the way they're playing is they're anticipating a gun round.
And no frags being exchanged yet. Darky had a chance but missed his shot onto Reds, who's now going to be falling back towards ladder. That was an inner fake. They're going to be hitting the outer. Joey Slow slowing that down with the frag on a Tam. And Zambit able to spray down 2, who just perfectly lined up for him. Only trying to shoot at 1, but ended up getting 2, so it is his lucky day. Red's lucky day as well, as he gets a nice shot onto Darky, trying to get a second one, spamming through the smoke. Does a little bit of damage, but unbeknownst to him, so something's going to come around the corner and spray right next to the E-box to drop Reds. So the force buy does not work. Armata loses their 3rd round, and Valhalla picks up, of course, their 3rd.
Yeah, me personally, I don't like to force even if you get the bomb down in the 2nd round, because I feel like people just anticipate that and they get ready for it. Even if they have Fomuses, if they're ready for the gun round, I mean, it's still hard.
And the up of Darky making things even harder as he seems to be holding down that Z connector, and here comes the complete save for Armata. They have pistol of choice and then one smoke, no armor, no other nades besides that mentioned smoke, and they're just above ladder. As Ruin's going to be pushing up, he's going to run into quite a few of them here pretty soon. He spots one. Right now, he's in trouble as they just all come around the corner him at once. He's unable to get in, but luckily Solo Sups at least able to get two and keep the man advantage in the favor of Valhalla. And that man advantage is going to go even stronger as Valhalla picking up their fourth. Almost a clean sweep of an eco, only losing one gun. Or two guns, excuse me.
Yeah, they lost two. It's only two, but that's going to add up later in the game, depending on if Armata can come back. So I didn't like that they pushed up into that narrow hallway, because I feel like that was just easy for them to get those two kills, because it was just a sandwiched area.
And we see a total of 4 ops on the map. How do you like to play this map? Do you like to have multiple ops on a map like Train, or you just like to stick with a typical one?
I like one, but I think Train's a map where you can run two if you're feeling confident with it. Sometimes we do run two, but it really depends. On T side, however, they have 2 ops, and that's a little bit interesting.
Yeah, you don't typically see that because, you know, hard to work into those bomb sites once you have the op. It's probably pretty good once you get the plant down if you can get a post-plant sitting back. But we'll see how that plays out for them as it's already not
looks
working
like he
in their
dropped it
favor.
for the AK now.
Yeah, probably. As Joey Slow's getting another frag for Valhalla in this round, making it a 5 versus 3. Armata still has to work out really anywhere as they still have 2 and T connector 1 and the ladder train with the bomb drop. So, and spam away. Here's Darky shooting some feet, able to drop 2 down to 16 and 17 HP. But still no frags. It's still a 5 versus 3. They're falling back completely. And it looks like we're going to be seeing a save here, at least for 2 of their players, as the Guy and Waka are all the way back in T-spawn as they're the ones who are down to 16 and 17 HP. Red still with 100. Still sitting in the ladder, maybe trying to see if anyone's going to push up and chase for the frags. But he's not making any moves with 20 seconds left in the round. Looks like Valhalla is going to definitely get their 5th round. And here come the pushes in. So what do you think of the save? Good move, bad move?
I don't know. Let me see what their money's at. I mean, even next round, they're probably not going to have enough money. They might as well try and get as many CT guns down as they can, but they're not.
And they're not even going to be able to keep... Actually, Waka's going to be able to keep his gun. But only one gun being dropped down.
But since they ran out of time, you know, the Ts that lived didn't get any money, and then the Ts that died didn't really get too much money, so... I don't know. I feel like even if they had saved those guns, they still would have been poor.
And we know who's not poor. That is Valhalla. The economy of them building up more and more as each round passes, and they still have 2 ops on their setup. Waka keeping his up, trying to pick down the Ivy lane, not able to get the shot onto Darky. But then again, Darky's not able to get the shot onto him either. But here comes the mid-rush. Ruin missing his shot. Looks like it's just going to be an attempt to get a bomb plant. As Zamet takes down 1. Can Zamet get a second? He will not be able to get 2. As the bomb is down and Forterra is still up. Make that 3 as Joey Slow thins out their numbers by 2. As he comes up with 2 nice frags. Cam waiting on the flank. Gonna be able to drop solo slugs now. Both terrorists are waiting at the ladder train in this 2-on-2 situation. Make that a 2-on-1 as Walker with a quick op drops Joey Slow and then pulls out the CZ Auto, aka the Pocket AK, drops Ruin. So here we see Armata getting their 1st round on an eco.
Yeah, I thought I heard Romulus talking about doing a faster outside strat, and that's exactly what they did. And I think that actually them doing faster things is going to work a lot better than them walking and working slow.
At least worked for them on that round, and they were down on the equipment value by quite a lot, as all they had was their op in their favor, everyone else with just a pistol. But like I said, the economy of Valhalla is built up so much, they can still afford to rebuy that op and all their rifles with full nades. One of those nades is going to be a molly that's going to drop Reds down to 67 HP at ladder, forcing him to fall back and allowing Joey Slow to push up and get very, very aggressive on this ladder train as he's sitting right under the ladder, but decides once he clears to fall back at least just a little bit. Solo all by himself in, and that looks like where the Terrors are going to be working, as Tam, Reds, and Romulus with the bomb are making that aggressive play. No frags being exchanged yet as the Terrorists are going back after the successful Rust strat, sitting back, playing very, very passive, seeing if the CTs are going to give them any sort of picks to work with. But looking at the setup of the counter-terrorists, they're not advanced too much. They're not going to give them any picks. They're going to say, if you want to take a site, you're going to have to come in and rush it and take it with full force. Tam and Waka pushing out very slowly, hitting the B bomb site upper, and here comes the rush inner B, all up to Solo. He's making the calls. He's trying to get a rotation out of his team, and he's going to slow it down with at least one frag. Darky on the rotation gets one. Make that 2 for Darky. Missing a third shot as bomb is now in the site. Going for the plant is Reds. Looks like he will be able to get the plant down in a 2 versus 4, but he's going to be immediately dropped, and that's going to be all up to the guy who has the AK sitting in the upper B. And here comes Ruin through the smoke, spraying him down. No problem whatsoever, and picking up the op, and Valhalla picking up their 5th round.
Yeah, young Darky, he's dangerous with that op.
Dangerous indeed, as he's sitting at 10-2 on the scoreline with 3 assists, the best in the server. The Terrorists have a 6-5 player, and the rest sitting at either 2-7 or 2-6. And with almost a broken economy, the Terrorists lose this round. They're going to definitely have to eco again. And the counter-Terrorists, their economy still builds up quite a bit besides solo subs who sit at $200. But definitely an important round for Armata, and it's not going to start off the right way as they lose 2 players immediately. But back to their fast strat, as they have taken outer, but not quite the bomb site yet. Plant is going to go down in a 2 versus 3. The CTs working their way into the bomb site. Romulus spamming away at Z, where 2 of the counter-terrorist members are, 1 at the back of 5. That's Ruin with the op, spamming away, trying to get anyone, but has yet to connect on a shot. Red's trying to spot feet, spam feet, do anything he can. They have to make a play here. And here comes Romulus trying to make the plays, pushing up in a Z, getting into the counter-terrorist's face. But that is not going to work out in his favor. He dies, his teammate dies, and Valhalla with yet another round. And you'd imagine an 8th round coming in this next round, as it looks like Armata is going to be forced to eco.
I feel like every time they do a faster strat, like a faster outside, they almost win. Like, it's been close every single time, but unfortunately they lost that and the round before that, so their money was reset, so they're definitely going to have to save this round.
No armor, a few flashbangs and grenades, 1 smoke being bought, and the pistol choice, which is going to be 1 CZ auto, 4 P250s, and 4 members of the Terrorists walking Ivy. Romulus, the guy with the smoke, sitting on top of this T dumpster, probably just going to smoke out maybe a Z connector or an Ivy, and the take's going to be on here and Ivy in just a second as they turn the corner, run into Ruin's op. Ruin missing a shot. Red's going to try to make him pay for that as he's pushing through Molly, pushing through smokes, pushing through everything, spamming
That's
away
a big
with
kill. That's big.
the drive-by, causing the op to drop, and Romulus getting one himself. Joey Slow trying to even out the numbers. Darky able to even out the numbers, but the Terrorists are already made their way to the inner bomb site, which only has solo subs waiting at this pop dog. Waka getting the plant down for CT spawn, not allowed. Actually, he's not going to be able to get the plant down. Solo subs with great ears pushing through, dropping the bomb. And that's going to make the guy in Reds have to do a big play here, as they, even though they dropped a few guns, unable to pick any of them up, so they're still sitting with just their P250, working up very slowly, and now counter-terrorists have complete control of that bomb site and bomb. And the corpse of Reds they also have control of. As the guy's still outside, he's going to be working towards Z. 30 seconds to work with. Has the op now. Do you save in this situation?
I don't know. You might as well. He's got to try to kill a couple of them, because the CTs are actually a little low on money as well. So as many guns as you can make them rebuy, the better.
But he's going to attempt to make them rebuy 0. He is in the cubby at Ivy. And a counter-terrorist still in B bomb site, covering that bomb. Deciding... Go ahead.
That was almost really big for Armata. I think the deciding play on that round is when Darky killed Tam. Because if Tam grabbed that op, they killed their opper at Ivy, he took that op. If Tam gets that kill, I think they would have won the round. But Darky closed it, and I think because of that, they kind of had to scrounge whatever they could get, and then just the CTs ended up just retaking it.
Absolutely, definitely a lot of a closer game than 8-1 would suggest, as Armata has been so close on so many rounds, but having it go against the 2 ops of Darky and Ruin every round, definitely taking a toll on them, and thus taking a toll on their economy, as they are able to buy this round, but another loss would signify another save. But Tam does have that op. I don't know if he's Armata's typical opper, but he is going to be the one opping in this round, as it looks like the Terrorists are setting up for smokes across middle. And here they come, and here comes the rush. 3 of the Terrorists coming out. T-Connector have yet to find anyone yet. Here comes Zaman on the...
Good entry.
Other side, yes, like you said, the guy gets a huge entry. Romulus, Tam with actually 2 this round, making it a 3 versus 1. This has to be Armata's round. There's no way, if they want to have any chance in this game, that they can blow this, as Solo Sup's gonna molly where the bomb is being planted. He's coming in through Z, has 3 terrorists to work with, one of those being the op of Tam.
Nice. Tam with 3 big picks that round. They hit all the entries. That was great for Armata.
That's exactly what they need to do. They only lost 2 guns that round, so their economy building up at least a little bit. But we see Joey Slow and some other teammates sitting at 8K. 8-2 now. Armata needs to build off this momentum because, like you said, if they lose these next few rounds, then their economy is just going to be reset once again, and it's just going to be another landslide.
Didn't Zord play with Joey Slow?
Yeah, I believe he did for a little bit. And the guy...
I heard he said a lot of really good things about the both of them.
Yeah, I know my brother is a big fan of both of these players. And there is the op. I believe that's Darky dropping Tam down to 17 HP, and we see the terrorists once again working with this very passive setup. It looks like they're actually going... Yep, they're going to go with the same exact strat. Hey, if not a lot of things are working for you, and one thing finally decides to work, why not keep going with it again? Unless, of course, Valhalla is prepared for it, but they're doing the same setup. Not anything special, not any counter strats coming in for Valhalla. And Armata is still waiting to throw these smokes, and here they come. Once again, they're across mid. Bomb going out T-connector. The guy coming out Ivy by his lonesome. Joey's still waiting in the bomb site. And there's another entry for Armata. Things already going their way. However, Joey Slow's getting 1 trade, getting a 2nd frag of the round. Darky spotting him, and through the smoke, he's going to drop Waka. The guy coming around through hell, able to drop Joey Slow. Making this 2 versus 3. Bomb is going to try to be planted here by Rez, but he's being spammed away from too many spots, unable to find a safe position to get the bomb down until just now. And with a beautiful shot on the Solo Sups across the 5 lane. 2-on-2 now. The Oppa Darky's still up. The M4 Ruin pushing around the corner. Not able to get the better of the guy. The guy peeking in a beautiful shot. Beautiful peek. Beautiful play by the guy, giving Armata their 2nd round in a row, making it 8-3.
That was a shaky take by Armata, but it was salvaged by good individual play. Darky played great that round. He was dominant with his op. He forced Tam out because he legged Tam. It was their opper, which allowed Joey Slow to get a quick, easy 2K when they were first taking the site, and then Darky gets another kill through the smoke. Like, that could have been a huge round from Darky.
And actually, we are going to see Valhalla, after losing 2 rounds in a row, their economy was beat up enough to force them to save. And Tam with a beautiful flick shot on the Ruin, who is pushing through Ivy, and here come 3 counter terrorists, pushing through T-connector, but Waka's waiting for the push. White Peaks gets 1, spamming away, trying to find a 2nd, and CT's realizing that there are too many terrorists there. They're going to fall back immediately and try to salvage this hold of middle, but Armata realizing that there's probably not too much going on at Inner if they had 1 push Ivy and 3 push T-connector. So Inner has been completely taken, and Zam with the slow work up the ladder, getting dropped down to that is 10 HP. And yeah, he's going to be canceled out here in a second. As Nate I thought was going to get him, only able to do 2 points of health, but he's not going to be able to get that ladder safely anytime soon. Unless Waka, of course, misses every single bullet, but then being immediately traded by the guy. Everything I am saying tonight just turns out to be wrong. So that's always fun. One of my old casting buddies used to call it just the caster's curse. So that's just what's happening to me tonight. I'm looking like an idiot, but Armata getting their 4th round. Good anti-eco by them.
You'll notice that Valhalla has 5 rifles. Now, I think they should play either very aggro outside, or they should play extremely passive and utilize both the heavens, Heaven and CT Heaven.
Wise words being spoken by Mark, and they're actually going to do neither of those things. They're playing with their same setup that they had with the ops. But here we see Armata shaking things up a little bit. They've taken outer a few times and had it be successful, so now they're going to decide to work Inner as Waka and the guy are pushing up. Here comes Romulus trying to fake outside, able to make that happen with a little bit with the frag onto Darky. Now he's sitting in hell, making Ruin having to worry about 2 spots. That's Ivy and hell. But he hears Romulus making an escape. Can Ruin get this frag? Romulus with 2 has almost completely cleared the outside. Tam watching the flank.
Yeah, I don't like that outside setup with 5 rifles.
Solo Sub's working through the smoke, but Walker is waiting for him. I think Smoke's just still broken in this game. And that's going to work in the favor of Walker now. Just Zambit all by his lonesome on the counter-terror side, and he's going to save. He's running back to T-spawn with his M4. Not going for too many exits, as he's just going to hide by the dumpster. He's taking out the trash.
Seems he's being one with the trash right now, hiding in it.
And I believe that is elite.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, Zambit
Oh,
able to drop one gun. No more though, but he is able to hold on to the M4 and survive. But I believe that's 4 rounds in a row for Armata, so they're definitely making a statement coming back into this game. Like I mentioned before, when it was 8-1, it's definitely a lot closer game than 8-1. Armata is catching too many bad breaks, but now those things are starting to fall their way. 4 rounds in a row, building up the momentum. 2 rounds left in the half. Hopefully they can keep at least a little of that momentum going into the second half. Tam working quickly out mid, spotting one going CT Heaven. Now they try to go into Heaven, but it's executed too late as Tam gets the frag onto Ruin. Red's going to run in 3 counter terrors here in just a second. Able to get 1, falling back after he spots 2 more, and the execution is on for the terrors in this outside, as they know it's going to be practically empty. Red's dropping Joey slow. Romulus has yet to clear, but yeah, Darky's just hiding in CT Heaven right behind Romulus. And now Darky's spamming away, but missing all of his bullets, unable to get the frag onto Romulus, only doing 74 points of health.
Unfortunately, a couple of hundred people just saw that, Darky.
Definitely an embarrassing moment for him. But it probably would have been mattered not, as even if he got that frag. Unlikely he would have been able to get 4 more to finish out the round, as Zambit's going to try to save again. Once again, making Armata lose at least one of their guns in the round, but now they know where he is.
Oh, he's got 1 health.
Yeah, they're definitely going to chase. Walker's down to 1 HP. Tam probably going to get a frag here in just a second. Zambit with the second. Can he hold onto his gun? He will not be able to. But nonetheless, Armata with their 5th round in a row, making this 8-6.
Yeah, I definitely thought Armata would be doing a lot better on their T side. I was a little bit surprised in the beginning when it was like 8-1 Valhalla, because Armata's a better team than that, and they're definitely doing a lot better now. I think that Valhalla needs to change up their outside setup a little bit. I think they've kind of been doing the same thing, and Armata's caught on to it.
And from the looks of it, it's not like they're going to switch up all that much. They're playing a little more
Looks like
aggressive.
they're still doing the same thing.
Yeah, but the aggressive play isn't going to work as Tam drops Joey slow. He reduces Zambit, pushing him on the train.
Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, nice shot by Ruin onto Reds. He was trying to sneak through the ladder train. And here we go, back to CTs. We're playing a little bit of aggressive, just a little bit, but now they're going to fall back, play a more passive setup. It looks as though even though they are a man down, the Terrors are going to be setting up for their smokes out or Ruin in a bad position after missing his off shot. Able to sneak around the corner and still capitalize the shot onto Romulus, but not a shot onto Waka, as Waka gets the better of him. Tam unable to get the flick shot onto Zambit. Zambit's just holding that back of that bomb site very well, giving the man advantage in favor of Valhalla, trying to stop the slide of their rounds. Zarky's just waiting for someone to push in the sight, and there it is, Waka not peeking the right angle. Darky taking him down. Now it's all up to the guy who has 30 HP and this last round of the half. Probably going to end here very, very shortly, as he is stuck in hell. All 3 CTs know where he is. And Darky's going to
Ruin made 2 really crucial plays that round to get them that last one.
Yeah, those 2 op frags can't be understated how huge they were to get Valhalla that round. And it's a 9-6 scoreline at the half. If you're Armata, are you happy?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they know they could have done better. But, you know, like I said, I feel like T is easier on this map, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's not still a huge CT map. I mean, I'm sure Armata I'm sure they're not worrying about 6 rounds on T.
Well, this pistol round is definitely going to be a big round. If Armata can win this, they can tie it up and be on the advantageous side. If Valhalla wins this, they can easily make this a 12-6 scoreline, giving them only needing 4 gun rounds once we get into the actual gun rounds. And the setup coming in for the Terrorists is they're going to send 3 down Ivy, Zambit and Solo Subs, playing a very, very passive Whitehalls. Romulus pushing through Ivy, making a very quick frag. Actually, 3 CTs of Armata all pushing through, but Ruin gets 1,
I don't think they
gets
should
2.
have pushed through, but you know, when you're feeling it.
Absolutely making that play, try to maybe capitalize on the momentum that they had, but Ruin shutting down everything with 3 huge Glock headshots. If Valhalla is able to capitalize and win that round, that's going to be the play that you look back to. But Ruin's not done yet as he gets a 4th headshot. Trying to make a clip of the week here, as it's just Tam standing. Ruin is going to be going for the ace.
Oh,
Yes.
Sure did.
Ruin with the 5 headshot ace to open up things on the T side for Valhalla. What do you think was Armata's downfall? Was besides the getting destroyed by Ruin?
Oh, I think that was probably their strat, was to take Ivy and push through, but I don't know. They got a little. I guess Valhalla, I mean, just had way better positioning for that particular circumstance, and I don't think Armata's probably ever had that happen to them before.
Probably not. I can see how that strat would be successful most of the time. Not many people expecting 3 counter-terrorists to rush straight through Ivy. But not a complete full save, as P250 and 3 5.7s have been bought, but no nades, no armor for the counter-terrorists and the T's. Just playing this very smart, playing a very passive setup, trying to see if Armata is going to push anything, as they are known for doing on their ecos. But no pushes yet. The CT is still playing very passive. Here come flashes out mid. Romulus doing some damage onto Joey slow and getting the frag. Can he make it 2 with Ruin's trying to peek him, but Ruin, a few body shots, is going to take down Romulus, evening out the numbers. Equipment value still heavy in favor of Valhalla, as it looks like they're going to be walking back. Maybe a ladder, most likely an inner hit though, where only 1 counter-terrorist is. Make that 2 as Walk is rotating over. But the guy is going to have a lot to deal with here in just a second. The terrorists do decide to push down and hit this, as the guys are spamming away at the feet, not doing too much damage. As the USP versus feet, Tam on the flank, unable to get anything, and the terrorists just come in and kick ass.
It was a well-played anti-eco by Valhalla. They fanned out and waited for the pushes, see what they could see. Unfortunately, they were, I think Joey got killed and they couldn't really get the trade, but they regrouped and they took inner together, which I think is the great thing to do for anti-eco.
I believe Ruin actually was able to get the trade on that. Not right away, but he was able to peek and take down, I believe that was Romulus who was pushed up. So they had even numbers before going into that.
Alright.
And they're just doing the same setup again, like you said, fanning out, waiting for pushes, trying to get any knowledge of what's going on with the CTs. And the counter-terrorists doing the same thing. Tam sitting below ladder, the guy playing inner by himself. Romulus and Walker pushed up mid. $50 points of damage is the only thing being exchanged so far. That's Romulus being dropped down to 49. Walker with a nice shot. Joey Slow making the same mistake he did last round, peeking that and not checking above the train. Tam actually able to sneak up on Zambit, who was watching the inner push. Solo Subs, I think, let his teammate down by looking away, but he was able to get the trade, but the man advantage is still in favor of Armata. Fred's just spamming away, trying to do any damage he can onto Darky, who's just firing back at him at Ivy. Valhalla still waiting to execute on something. It looks like they are going to be walking towards Ivy. That's Ruin and Darky with bomb, deciding that, hey, we got to go take this Reds guy out. He only has a USP. We can make something happen, as Darky will accomplish that goal. And Solo Sups able to make one more frag happen for the terrorist team, putting the man advantage back in their favor. But Solo Sups and Darky very, very low on HP. Ruin's going to have to come up huge, as we've seen him do many, many times before. And Solo Subs throws the fire, spams him down, and gets the eventual fire kill onto Waka. Now it's just the guy who has the Galil coming through this ladder train, getting frag on a Solo Subs, but Ruin, like I said, has to come up big, and with a 1 AK from across the map, that's exactly what he did.
Hey man, Ruin wasn't having too great of a first half, but in that last couple rounds of first half and going into this second half, he's been playing great. I think he might have tripled his kills in the past few rounds.
Probably. He's sitting at 15 and 10 right now. He at least had that ace and a few more frags, so he definitely wasn't positive going into this half. But now he's sitting at a middle of the scoreboard for his team, so definitely picking things up and getting some confidence. He's trying to pick the op of Tam through Ivy, as we are on our first complete gun round of the second half. Tam with the op. No ops for Valhalla on the T side. Darky actually still has his Galil. So just trying to keep that economy built up. Even if they lose the rounds, they're going to want to not let Armata regain that momentum that they had in the first half. Want to be able to continuously buy. Very, very passive setup coming in for the CTs. Ruin and Darky doing a abnormal boost towards Ivy.
Vintage Darky right here.
As he's going to be peeked from Reds, I wonder if Reds is going to... Yeah, Reds is going to be able to see the kneecap and a few pixels of his leg. That boost was not successful, but definitely points for creativity for Darky and Ruin.
Reds has been the bane of Darky for the past couple rounds.
Absolutely, just being a thorn in his pot, is doing as much annoyance as he can. Darky was trying to take Ivy with the Galil. He was doing as much damage with the USP, but trades coming out. 3-on-3. Harris has control of the bomb site, but there is still Waka sitting in CT heaven. And with a nice shot from Joey, so Waka's going to be dropped, but they still have to worry about the top of Tam sitting, pushing up this Ivy lane. The guy coming around old bomb site lane. But the bomb is planted in this 2 versus 2. Joey's still hiding at the bomb shine. Wayne is playing off sound, trying to get a quick peek, a sneaky peek onto somebody. Tam making a lot of noise. He's probably going to run into a trap here in a second. As he does get on the bomb. And here comes Joey Slow around the corner with the headshot. Now a 1 versus 1. Bomb timer ticking away. The guy's going to have to hurry if he's going to want to have any sort of play. He's just going to hop on the bomb. He is going to sticky. No, he's actually going to pull off. Get the frag on a Joey Slow, but absolutely no time to work with. As everyone loses their gun. Everyone dies in the round. But Valhalla picking up their 13th round of the match.
Yeah, that was crucial. Armata really needed that. And when you're in a 2v2, that's probably the 2 players on their team that you want alive. It's the guy and Tam.
Unfortunately, time was just not on their side. Joey Slow. I forget what teammate he was working with, but is playing a very, very passive cat and mouse game, doing the smart thing, not peeking, not giving them early entries into the bomb site. So Valhalla definitely earned that round well and forces Armata on an eco. The same eco setup we've seen him do already 2 rounds this half. Ruin getting the frag onto Reds at Ivy. With the skin I've actually never seen before, first class, the green handle.
I haven't seen that one either.
I don't know if the CS came out. There was an update today, but there wasn't new skins released, was there?
I don't think so today. I think they might have just been fixing something they did yesterday.
Now we see a 5 versus 3 Waka trying to get Joey Slow. Joey Slow is going to learn eventually that Armata is going to sit on top of that train on any eco they have and try to spam away at the feet. But he's able to escape this time with 31 points of health. Solo Sub's getting a frag. Can he get a second? Will get a second on the Waka with the headshots, but 1 tapping away. Guy, last man standing. Trying to drop as many guns as possible. Drops 1 so far. Gonna rotate around through CT, but this looks like it's definitely gonna be Valhalla's 14th round. With so many more rounds to work with in the half, and they're only gonna need 2. You'd like to be in their shoes right now. As that is the 14th round for Valhalla.
Armata's definitely gonna need to pick it up, like right here. They need this round.
What do you think they're doing wrong on the CD side besides having eco? I believe 3 out of the 6 rounds so far, 5 rounds so far.
I think they've only had like 1 solid gun round, right? Or do
yeah,
they have 2?
So. I guess yeah, they've only had 1 gun round, so that's one thing they need to work on is not having eco so much.
Yeah, one thing they need to work on is having money.
As the guy with an interesting play smokes up, hops on the railing, but Ruin just rushes right through, doesn't care about the smoke, and gets the frag. So
the guy was not happy about that frag.
No. Oh, I have voice enable off. Was he pretty
He didn't say anything, but he typed LOL.
Oh. The passive-aggressive rage coming out from the guy. As Ruin's having none of Armata this half. As he is on an absolute manhunt to anyone wearing counter-terrorist armor. The blue guys.
He's the blue people.
The blue guys.
Man, Ruin is almost up there in frags with Darky after that first half. Ruin is having a nuts T-side.
Am I allowed to make a terrible pun?
Do it.
He is absolutely ruining Armata's day.
Yes.
I'm gonna get shit in chat for that. We're at 14-6, 5-4 man advantage in favor of Valhalla, and they're going to be working towards this inner with bomb very, very slowly, but they're starting to regroup as Waka and Romulus are still sitting in this inner bomb site. Here come the flashes, here come the smokes, and what I can only imagine is here comes the take from Valhalla to the inner bomb site, trying to get any entry they can. And there's Darky with one, but being traded out by Waka. Waka being traded right back out himself. And it's now 3-on-2 as Sam with a nice shot coming up the ladder onto the train. Damn it, I'm happy with that. 3-on-2, the Terrorists is playing very smart, playing passive as they always do when they have the man advantage and bomb down. On the flank is Joey Slow, who's making quite a bit of noise, at least drawing the CT's attention for at least a little bit. Ruin caught with the flash, could have had the frag. He's going to have to sneak around. He's going to kill Tam. Yeah, Tam's. His time was ticking down until he died. There's no way he was going to get out of that one. Valhalla now up 15-6.
That was a great execute by Valhalla, but unfortunately for Armata, it looks like it's going to be game.
Absolutely, yeah, Armata's going to have to win 9 rounds in a row. And the way Valhalla is playing on their T side, probably going to be over pretty quickly. Ruin ditching the AK though. We've seen him do it with the Glock. We've seen him do it with the AK. Now we're going to try and see him do it with the op.
Yeah, his op he was having a rough time with it on the first half.
Yeah, maybe you should stick with the AK, but it looks like Valhalla's like, hey, we need some sort of op. We're going to give it to you. Romulus once. Joey Slow hates that spot. I can guarantee by the end of this game, Joey Slow.
Did he get killed there again?
Romulus is on top of the train. So Joey Slow is looking there too. Just unable to get the frag.
it's a hard angle.
It is definitely. Like... But he's fed up with that. I can almost guarantee it. As we see Armata, for one of the first times this half, they're going to have man advantage in the second half when we were redundant there. So Valhalla's going to have an uphill battle in this round, and they have no one anywhere near bomb, as Rune's going to be dropped by Tam and his Ivy. And walking anyone, so this looks like this round is going to be all Armata, but have no fear because Valhalla still has a huge economy, a few players with 6K.
Best part about that round is they lost no guns. It's going to be crucial.
Yeah. There's one thing
Actually,
to win
I suppose it doesn't matter because if Valhalla wins a round, it's over.
Yeah. But still, nice to have that, clean sweep of a round. Maybe build confidence a little, like, hey guys, we can do this, That was not a close round. That was all in our favor.
Armada scores are really close. Well, Valhalla's aren't too far apart either.
Actually, everyone's fragging together. Bottom frag in the server has 12 kills. The top fragger only at 20. It's only an 8 frag difference across the complete server. So everyone's doing
Zamet's got 7 assists. I will point that out because nobody cares about those, except for me.
He's doing his job a little bit,
He is.
Also, he's still positive with 14 frags, so it's not like he's just getting the assist. Here comes the inner execute on the terrorist. Trying to get this bomb site, but Tam's going to slow it down with the frag onto Ruin. Joey Slow trading out Tam. Trades all around. But the man advantage in favor of Armata. 3 versus 2. And if I had to place my bets on someone, I'm going to place my bets on Armata in this round.
I think Waka's going to kill the upper player right now. He missed. Oh no.
Actually, Darky able to escape. He's still sitting on the bomb site, but he's able to get a frag. But not a second one, as Red's going to do the little damage he needed to do. Solo Sup's going to be playing cat and mouse with them.
Ooh. That was
unable to do anything.
That was almost a little bit scary right there.
Yeah, if you got a 2, just random headshot spray down. That would have been a way to end it.
It's good they got the bomb down. I hope they don't force. They have enough leverage to go with a good save, which it looks like they are. They're getting flashes and the smokes of P250s, so that's good.
Yeah, they probably want to keep that op in their hand, so they want to have all that full economy they can get.
That's always really frustrating when you see a team up by 8 rounds, or obviously this is 7, but that was just an example. 8 rounds, and then they think they got to force every single round. You have enough time to save, build up your money, and then just win a clean round.
CT is a pretty damn good anti-eco so far. Actually, they've lost 2 guns now. Zambit has picked up an M4, but bombs down and a complete compel to counter terror. Zambit unable to get a third of the round.
Did you see that? On my screen it says Darky1G just saved Reds 1 by killing Darky1G.
What a team player.
Did he kill himself?
I don't. No, he died. Someone killed him. I think Romulus killed him.
Well.
There are no mollies. He didn't molly himself to death. And here we go. Finally, we see an auto sniper come out on the train. I swear I see it every single match.
Oh, they're
Waka,
pulling off all the stops. They don't care anymore. They need to get this W.
yeah, Waka with the auto sniper. Where is he using that? He is in the back of a bomb site, specking mid with that. And it looks like the terrorists are just going to execute on outer with many, many smokes coming over here shortly. Soul Subs is going to be delayed down the ladder push with that new Jaguar with a weird name, Tochok Echok. I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means, Mark? Are you fluent in weird languages?
Sorry, what was the word?
Solo Subs is nicknamed AK.
Oh, I saw that earlier. I don't know. I wish I did.
It's odd and not going to be beneficial as Romulus gets him as soon as he comes down the ladder. Tam able to get one. Ruin going to trade him out immediately. As it still seems Armata has gotten their shit together. As they are just not allowing Valhalla to get any momentum in any of these rounds to get that final round.
That was a pretty execute, but gotta get the frogs too.
I wanted to make a pun off your frogs joke, but just couldn't think of anything. Darn it. And Valhalla still knowing that they're up 5 rounds, only needing one more to win. They're going to go on another eco, even though they do have the economy to force buy at least a few of their players. They're going to say, screw it, let's just full out rush mid, see if we can get any entry frags, anything whatsoever. But the answer from Armata is no. So Sub's able to get one, still 4 men standing for Armata with the auto sniper still up.
Are they going to be on bonus after this round?
Yes. They won the first 6 rounds, and now they've lost 5 straight after this round's over.
I've been informed on Steam that Solo Subs AK means the headshots are real.
That's beautiful. Thank you, whoever sent you that.
That was
Awesome.
That was Brandon.
Alias?
Brandon.
I was okay. Awesome. As we finally see it back in the hands of Valhalla, it's on the back of Darky this time. Waka's still with the auto sniper, still making a lot of noise with that. Ruin has cooled down a little bit in these last few rounds. It'd be nice to see him go off once again and get this final round for Valhalla. And there's the guy with that creative smoke. We've seen Ruin before, but not going to Ruin this time. How many times can I say Ruin in a sentence? And the guy gets the frag and falls back. I think right there is going to be 3, and I'm going to stop at that. The guy's snaking back around upper, maybe able to find a Ruin. 4 in about 20 seconds. I am on a roll. Ruin gonna ruin the guy's day.
Ruination.
Better at this. 4-on-4 situation now. Looks like the terrorists are going to be executing on the inner bomb site very, very shortly. However, 3 of the CTs have already made that rotation. Tam being one of them, sitting in the site, able to get 2 frags. Bombed down. 4-on-2 now. Wow, this is just absolutely decimation of the terrorists by Armata. They have now won 6 rounds in a row, making this a game once again. 15-12 now.
I knew they could do it. They did this first half. Like, they lost the first few rounds and then just came back. Like, Armata's definitely not a team that just gets rolled over. Like, I thought this was going to be close.
Maybe in overtime? Do you think we're going to see an overtime? Do you think Armata can pull out 3 more rounds in a row without giving Valhalla anything?
I hope it goes overtime. That'd be pretty cool. It's going to suck for whoever loses, though.
Yeah. The storyline would be either Valhalla blew a 15-6 lead, or Armata fought back so hard and was unable to close it out.
Yeah.
3 terrorists working up Ivy, 2 above ladder. It may be a fake here, as it looks like Zambit and Soul Subs are going to be going enter here late, as my sticky key is activated for some reason, and I am now minimized, so that's fun.
Darky got the kill on red outside. Let's see what's happening. Darky's wrapping around CT spawn, where you have the bomber and someone else on the terrorist side coming down inner. Bomber's coming down sidewalk. He's at Pop Dog. There's 2 members of Armata making their way into the site, where you have Waka auto sniping and Z. It looks like one of the players in Armada is going to flank. Romulus flanks, gets the kill on Zamet, and now it's off to Solo Subs. He gets taken out in upper. So that was another close. That could have been a close round, but Armada survives with 3 players alive, and they live to fight another round.
Mark, have you ever thought of a career in play-by-play shoutcasting?
Oh no, I didn't know what I was going to say. I was just talking.
Don't spoil our secrets. 15-13 now. Armada winning 7 rounds in a row, making their way back into this game. 2 rounds left in the half. Valhalla only needs 1, but they've only needed 1 for 7 rounds now, letting this slip through their fingers. As they're just electing to go with the default setup, not really setting up for any smokes, just setting up for picks, seeing if they can get anything going against Armadas. They've tried outer takes, they've tried inner takes, and in these last 7 rounds, they've been absolutely shut down. So they just need to make some leeway into some bomb site and capitalize on it. And Solo Subs is going to try and start that trend with the frag onto the guy.
Wonder what language that is.
Just Brandon, the Mr. guy who knows everything, is he going to be able to answer that question for you over Steam?
He probably will.
Waka doing some spam damage away through the walls. Ruin going to be able to get the frag though, making Waka pay for that wide peek. Here we go, Valhalla has a 2-man advantage. And the execution of the outer bomb site. Ram is going to try to even things out with the frag onto Zamet, who pushed down the ladder. There's going to be another one sitting right above him. Looks like Ram is going to be able to get this in Valhalla. Even with the man advantage, is down to a 2 versus 2. However, Romulus at 1 HP.
Oh, Romulus is in...
kind of in a bad position,
He's not in the best spot.
But it doesn't matter. It's now 2-on-1. Tam still helping him out from that Z connector. Bomb on Joey, still back in Ivy, working towards this A bomb site. I'm going to get in the eyes of him. See what he can do in this 2 versus 1. If he wins it, that's the game. If he loses it, 1 round left in the half. Missing every single bullet on the Romulus.
That's probably going to end the round right there.
Yeah, Sam's going to come around the corner, and...
That was a good try.
Good try.
That's a huge play by Romulus. He got a 2K, survived with 1 health, and then he dinked the last guy down to 8. So he made huge plays with almost no health.
Absolutely, that could be the absolute difference in this game, as for the first time in a while, we've seen a round start out and go Valhalla's way, and they just couldn't close out.
This could definitely go overtime.
Game or overtime right here.
Looks like Valhalla has full nades, so this could very well go either way.
What if you're Valhalla, what call do you make?
I don't know, actually. I haven't really been... I'm not sure what it is they've been doing that's not working. It looks like they have really good executes, but I think they kind of just send... For the rounds I've been watching, they kind of send all their people like out of one spot, you know what I mean? Like they'll put 4 out T-Con or something like that. Like, I think they need to just get a couple entries and then do their 5-man executes.
If they can get those entries with 5-man standing, still that is.
They got one.
Yep, there it is. Romulus playing that spot very, very often. Right.
See, now they can regroup. They can come back. They don't have to commit to IV, to ladder. They can regroup and do their T-Con execute. But looks like they're just gonna come on Ivy. Waka doesn't know they're there. That's
and
huge.
Walker's
that was their auto
dropped.
sniper dead.
So once again, a round starting off in Valhalla's favor. They need to get this kill onto Reds, and that is going to happen, but Tams finally getting a frag for Armada, making it a 4 versus 2. The bomb goes down. And now it's going to be a 2 versus 4. Absolutely amazing play if Tam and the guy can pull this off. The guy making things start to happen, dropping it to a 2 versus 3 with the shot onto Zambit.
It's going to be crazy if they get this.
Another
they can
one,
do
the
it.
guy dropping Darky. This is definitely doable. Joey Slow missing his shots onto the guy. He may have to pay for that. Tam on the bomb. The guy with a 3rd. Can the guy do this?
Wow.
Oh my god, the guy.
Wow.
What an amazing
that
play
was
by
not
him.
a round they should have lost.
That's
what I said earlier. When you're in a 2v whatever, the guy and Tam are the 2 people from Armata you want alive. Both of them have been playing this game forever. They're both great players. They're both smart. The guy had a lot of crucial kills, and I guess did he body for Tam that round, or was Tam hidden?
Oh, Tam was kind of hidden. He was hidden from whoever came out of ladder. Couldn't see him on that
I
last
think
kill.
the guy bodied for him for the guy T-Con, so that was.
He was on
I
top of the
think
barrels behind him. He just shot him down.
Oh,
I
okay.
believe that was Joey Slow. Was able to see Tam's head. Laid a few bullets onto him. Was unable to get the frag. The guy was just quicker. And I don't know this. Do you know CEVO's overtime setup? Is it 3 or 5? It's 10K, so it's probably 3, right?
I'm inclined to say 5, but if it's not, oh yeah, if it's 10K, it might be 3.
I believe when it's 10K, it's 3. If it's 5, it's 16K.
Is this Armata's second overtime match of the night?
Yes. Oh, they must be wiped. But
Yeah.
I don't know what the outcome of that first game, but the way they're playing, I can only suspect that they're looking for their second win of the night. Maybe one of our producers knows the outcome and can let me know on how that happened.
Did they win earlier?
I'm not sure. I'm hoping someone
okay.
can let me know on that. As once again, Valhalla just setting up for picks. They have 2 above ladder, 1 T-Con, 2 outside of Ivy. Joey Slow. Oh, if he falls for this Romulus on top of the train thing again, I imagine his computer is going to be thrown out the window. But Romulus is going to fall back before Joey Slow even has a chance to peek. Nothing yet. Only a few points of damage being exchanged onto Solo Sups.
Fun fact, Solo Subs' AK is an African. I don't know specifically which language and which dialect in Africa, but it's one of them.
And the Jaguar is kind of having African feel too, even though I'm pretty sure, I don't know. Jaguar is probably more
I associate
Amazon.
the Jaguar
like,
with the jungle.
yeah, so probably not Africa, but whatever.
That's what I've been told.
I think Jungle Book teaches you that, right? Isn't there a Jaguar character?
Oh, man,
what?
I was having a conversation with somebody about this the other day. I know you don't believe that, but it's true. I couldn't remember the Jaguar's name.
I was in Jungle Book play when I was younger, but don't remember it. I was one of the vultures, because I could do a British accent. That round, just in case you guys missed it, Valhalla finally picks up a round. That actually...
No, they won
the
by
CTs,
timer.
wow.
Armata won by timer.
Wow, time ran out, so Valhalla is taking too long to execute on their out-of-state. I thought that round was
not a good
forever.
sign.
I have a bad habit of not looking at the time.
Anytime you lose by having the time run out, that means your team's playing uncomfortable. Yeah, everybody's probably tense right now. Like, that's when mistakes like that happen.
I mean, you gotta imagine they're pretty tense, as they are 1 round away, but blew 9 rounds in a row. So there's probably some frustration, some just curiosity as to how you let that happen.
Armata's veteran players, I mean, they can play 2 overtime matches and still, you know, minimize their mistakes. They've been around, they're veterans, they've been around for a long time.
And no mistakes this round as Valhalla rushes out enter, getting 0 kills, 0 entries. So all the guns of Armata still on their backs. Waka loving that auto sniper. He bought it in overtime and has kept it this whole entire time. And because of the save of Valhalla, they didn't get that bonus heat at the end of whether you win or lose a round. So they're money broke. They're having to save in an overtime or force buy in an overtime game.
That's not good.
So just
Tam's about to drop 30.
Tam he's 1 frag away. Everyone at least 18 kills.
There's 3 players with 25. What was Starkey at after the first half?
Not sure. I wasn't pressing tab too much this game.
I think Darky had about 20 kills after the first half, and he's 25 and 23 now.
Yeah, he was 10 and 2 at one point. I do remember that, so he has slowed his roll quite a bit.
I think he's got shut down at Ivy.
But an entry coming in for Valhalla as they take enter, but the guy, or excuse me, Tam with the quick rotate,
Tam.
shutting down everything. I'm just speechless as to how quick, how great the rotations of Armata are, as they have now won 12 rounds in a row on their CT side to bring this back, as now they're the team that is 1 round away from winning this. And what a storyline it would be.
I think the Darky is going to have another good CT half here. I think he's going to buy the op. I think he might have like a 3K round coming up. Whatever he's going to do, he better do it this round.
Absolutely, and not just this round, but for the remaining 2 rounds and force this into double overtime. As soon as Valhalla loses 1, it's over. So now can they be the ones that are going to come up clutch? Armata clutch for 12 rounds in a row, or rather 9 rounds in a row. They just came up big the last 3.
They're going back to the 2-op setup on CT side. I would have figured they would have bought an auto sniper since Waka did that.
Yeah.
Ruin got the op pick.
And then Joey
2
Slow,
op picks.
actually, yeah, Joey still only getting assists on that. Waka coming down the ladder, getting
Ooh.
1 Reds with 1. So this is quickly a 3 versus 3 with Darky working things with that op. May not have had the best T side, but knows how to work the CT op. As now the guy, the only one still standing for the terrace, he's out towards Ivy. Make that, he is dead.
That's a very op-dominant round right there from the counter-terrorist.
Absolutely.
Ruin almost with a 3K. Reds had a really nice shot.
So Valhalla still in this, still fighting, 2 rounds away from forcing a double overtime, but as soon as they lose 1, it's over. Is there a certain strat you remember Armata pulling off in that first half that works well for them that you'd like to see them pull up out of their sleeve for this round?
I think they just had a really fast outside explosion, like with smokes and flashes, and they just took it out really quick, and I think it worked for them every time they did it. I'd also like to point out that Zamet's about to have a double-double, 20 frags. He's about to have 10 assists.
Where is he on the score? Yep, he's sitting at 9 assists, 29 and 23. Terrace not listening to you. They don't think you're making the right call. They're electing to go inner. That's 4 of them inner. Romulus looks like he's going to be throwing outside of fake. They have done this strat before, and if I remember correctly, it worked in their favor as Romulus is practically able to clear outside by himself and then make the rotation to inner. And this is going to pull Darky out of Z connector towards A. Joey Slow out of ladder back towards A. So it's just solo subs by himself in B as the execution's on for the Terrace. For some reason, Auto Director does not decide to show that he's about to run into Tams and Waka. As he's going to be able to come around the corner, drop the bomb on Waka. Solo subs getting 2, coming up huge for his team. As this could be Valhalla's round once again. 4-2 bomb does go down, but immediately
with
drop.
3 kills, all identical.
The guy with the nice shot on the ruin, I don't know if you're able to see that, but that's not going to matter as Valhalla with their second round of the second half of the first overtime.
That round, that was mistakes on Armata's part.
The not covering of the bomb specifically.
Well, same guy killed 3 people in the same
Yeah.
situation all 3 times, and yeah, the bomb planner was killed.
Is your game frozen or is that just me?
Yeah, I think that means the match is over. Which means Armata probably won, right? They only needed 1 more to win?
I guess so.
If we're having connection problems, that probably means it's over. I'm inclined to
Yeah,
say
shut
Armata
down.
just won.
No, we're back,
we're
in
back
it.
in.
So it could have been a server connection. As I'm still frozen? No?
No, I'm yeah, frozen
Yeah,
again.
I'm frozen. Definitely interesting game. Back
Yeah, it
and
was
forth
really-
in a way that's really streaky. Not back and forth each round, but one team gets on a streak, then another team.
Yeah, it was huge CT plays by Darky and Tam for their team, and then on T side you had Ruin going nuts. A lot of really good plays from Armata. You have the guy Reds is doing a really good job shutting down Ivy on CT side.
As my server keeps going back and forth, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
Now
mine keeps
it's
going back and
lagging.
forth too.
And now I'm looking at my second timer for the freeze time, and it's like 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 10,
I
7.
think that this means the match is over. I'm not sure. David said earlier that Armata lost that other match they played in overtime.
Oh, so Armata is trying to make it not an 0-2 day.
I mean, if they went 0-2 both in overtimes, that's the worst feeling.
Oh, okay, so we are underway. We're live, unless my game seems to be freezing again.
Mine keeps freezing.
But at least the teams have made it out of spawn. Could we see a double overtime with CT dominance for both teams in all these halves? Or will we see another server freeze and just not get anywhere?
Should I spoil?
Oh, I know the outcome too.
Okay.
I don't think we're gonna make it through this. Armata wins 19-17.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's over. I think that's why this keeps lagging out.
Yeah, I got a message from
Yeah, there it
one of our
goes. It was
producers
DC.
saying, yeah, Armata wins. We don't know how they won, but they won.
I'm sure it was spectacular.
I think Tam had like spinning in circles, 5 1 AK taps.
Yeah,
It was
probably.
something to see. But it's late. For all of you who are still there, thank you for staying tuned. This is GoRGN TV. I am Asum, one of the regular casters here. With me as a special color caster is Mark the Shark from Reliable Gaming, an ESEA invite, and CEVO-P. Thank you very, very much for joining me.
Yeah, it was fun.
Great match to watch. And I guess if you don't have any shout-outs, I believe we're done for the night.
I don't think anybody I know except for Brandon was watching this, so shout out to Brandon. Thank you for translating that name for me.
All right, and thank you very much for Drone for streaming these 2 matches that we had tonight, and David for getting everything together, and Poner of Waffles, as he is becoming a great friend of mine on the online gaming scene. Always supports me, always very kind to me, so thank you. Big shout out to you. And good night. Thanks for tuning in, and tune in next time.
Yeah, I'm a new man, baby. Yo, other man probably should follow my blueprint, baby. Strap on your seat and get ready to go. You know I've been feeling be 43 million feet up in the sky full of diamonds. I'm only beginning and I get the feeling I'll be higher before the night is. I got a few Miami vices.